Hey guys, Hook to Clash here, and today we're going to do something slightly different. No attacks in this video, it's just going to be a new Town Hall 13 upgrade guide. Now I know a lot of YouTubers have probably done something like this in the past for either Town Hall 13 or a whole manner of other Town Halls, but I actually thought it'd be kind of good to bring back this sort of a video because one of the recent patch notes in the June 2020 update I actually think changes the upgrade path quite a lot. And not even just for Town Hall 13. Obviously, I'm just going to talk about Town Hall 13 today, guys. But a lot of the concepts I'm going to talk about with you all, you can definitely apply at other Town Halls. So please do that as you may. Now, which patch are we talking about? So we'll get it up here, guys, right on your screen. It's the improved Town Hall upgrade experience, and I'm going to pick a different color. So basically, when you upgrade a Town Hall, guys, you get 4 different boosts. You get a power boost, resource boost, star bonus boost, and hero boost, and these are all really useful, guys. This was actually an awesome addition to the game and the quality of life improvements. But the two I'm going to highlight is this power boost and this hero boost. And why is it just these two? Well, because I think these two are the only 2 boosts that actually change your upgrade path from what they would have been previously. Obviously, the resource boost and the star bonus boost are very useful. You get so much loot so much quicker, which is obviously handy in a new Town Hall, but I don't think that changes how you upgrade. Whereas the power boost and the hero boost, I genuinely think change your upgrade path, or at least change my upgrade path from what I would have done previously. So as you can see with the power boost, it allows the maximum level. You basically get troops that are maximum level for the laboratory that you have. But when you upgrade to Town Hall 13, let's say, you still only have the level 12, the Town Hall 12 lab. So what do you do about that? Because obviously if you want the Town Hall 13 troops, you need the Town Hall 13 lab. Similarly, with the hero boost, you get plus 5 hero levels. So this is going to kind of change, in my opinion, the upgrade path from previously. Now, one thing it doesn't say in here, and that's a good thing to note, is it doesn't have how long these boosts last for. And I believe it's because it's a different set amount of time at each Town Hall. And for Town Hall 13, so when you upgrade to Town Hall 13, you get these boosts for 5 days. I'm actually going to try write it on the screen there, but I'm sure you all heard anyway. 5 days you get this for, so you want to maximize this as much as possible. So how can you maximize it? Well, we'll talk about it here. We'll quickly get rid of that. And as you can see, the boost is, in fact, is it actually happening, as we can see with the hero boost down there. But we're actually going to go up, and firstly we're going to talk about the power boost aspect of the Town Hall upgrade experience. So as you can see here, you get the power boost. We have the blue stuff there, and I've actually already upgraded my lab. I quickly did it before I realized I should have done this video. Unfortunately, it would have been a really good thing to show. But the lab, I think, is one of the more interesting things with this new update. Because in the past, you kind of would have upgraded your lab and you would have let it finish in its entirety and you wouldn't have used a book on it. And that's because the lab's normally not the longest upgrade, and when you're using your books, you obviously want to use them on the longest upgrades because then you get the most value out of it, which makes sense. And at Town Hall 13, and I had the 10% builder boost when I did this, this lab, I believe, was going to take around 10 days. It was maybe 10 days, give a few hours. Which sounds like a lot of value for a book, but this eagle here, if we have a look at it now, actually, I don't even need to draw on it. Sorry, the upgrade, it's 16 days and 4 hours on the upgrade, guys. So 16 days. So if I have one book of building, I have to choose. Do I want to use it on, say, the eagle and save myself 16 days, which is obviously maximum value, or do I want to use it on the lab and only get 10 days out of it, but it means my troops for 5 days in my army camps are all going to be maxed? And I can tell you, I actually chose the lab. I understand I'm giving up 6 days of upgrade potential, but honestly, having max troops for 5 days is going to be really handy, not just because I've got clan war leagues coming up, but also because it just makes farming so much easier, guys. You don't understand how useful the new upgrades to the troops are. You don't realize them till you don't have them, and I'm not looking forward to when the boost runs out. But yeah, I would recommend using it on the lab. But honestly, if you used it on other buildings like the Eagle, I wouldn't blame you for that either. I'm just trying to maximize the boosts that Clash of Clans give you. We'll remove all of that, and then we'll move down to the hero boost portion of that upgrade improved experience. And as we can see, I haven't upgraded my RC 5 times, guys. She's definitely just level 1. So obviously in the past, and this is even more paramount at Town Hall 13, and I'll explain why in a second. In the past, I would have recommended you to upgrade your heroes as quickly as possible at a new Town Hall. And this is for obvious reasons. One, they're so powerful on offense that you want to max them as quickly as possible, because obviously the later you wait, the less benefit you get from upgrading them. And the second one is they're also OP on defense, whether it be in war or protecting your loot on your farm base. So it's definitely worth upgrading your heroes as quickly as possible. But with this 5-day boost that this new patch gives you, I don't think it's worth upgrading your heroes. I think it's going to be very handy at the start of a new Town Hall having this +5 hero boost. And why I said it's paramount that upgrading heroes early at Town Hall 13 is useful is because you got 3 DE heroes, guys. 1, 2, 3. So it's a huge DE grind. So you generally want to start it as soon as possible. But even then, I'm still going to say wait, because you really want to make the most of this hero boost, guys. It's really handy. And in the meantime, you can do other buildings. So that's how that patch note has changed how I upgrade at a new Town Hall. So now we're going to talk in specifics the Town Hall, the upgrades that I'm going to suggest, but we're going to split this into 2 parts today. We're going to go in Phase 1 and Phase 2. Phase 1 is anything inside the first 5 days when you've got the Town Hall boost. So essentially, we're not going to upgrade our heroes in the first 5 days. We're going to upgrade like the lab sort of stuff. And then Phase 2 is anything beyond 5 days. Obviously, I can't go through every upgrade you're going to do in this video because we would be here for hours. But I'll kind of just do a quick rundown of what I think. So, Phase 1. The most important things you want to do in Phase 1, or the stuff you want to start with, is this Royal Champion here and these traps here. Now, why is this? These 4 buildings, traps, whatever you want to call them, are all 0-time upgrades, which means when you build them, they're done instantly. You may as well do them straight away, guys. I know it doesn't seem much, but you may as well get them over and done with, and it's something that can be forgotten about. The next one is obviously, as we talked about before, is the laboratory up here. I suggest using a book of building, a book of everything, or a hammer on it. If you don't do it though, I can kind of understand that one, because that one's a little less obvious as to what's the better idea, but yet again, the lab is that one. And then there's only, aside from that lab and those 0-time upgrades, there's only 3 types of buildings that I think you should be using your builders on at the start of a new Town Hall. And what are those 3 buildings? Well, we'll zoom into the middle of the base here. One of those buildings is, yes, the Town Hall. The Town Hall is your most powerful defense at Town Hall 13, and you need to do 4 upgrades on it. So it does actually take a while to upgrade. So that's one of the buildings that I would get started on pretty quickly. The second one is the CC. Yet again, this is going to be another really long upgrade. I think it's 16 days as well, or 18 if you don't have the gold pass, but it's worth it. 5 extra troops per attack is really handy, both on offense and on defense, and I can't recommend it enough. And the third one, and this is the one that always surprises people, but I actually think, despite putting this third, guys, I think this would be my #1 priority ahead of the Town Hall and the CC, and that's these storages, as we can see here. Storages are huge at a new Town Hall because a lot of the time, especially if you don't have the builder pass, you can't afford the new buildings without the upgraded storages. And particularly at Town Hall 13, look how long these storages take, guys. I've got the 10% builder boost and it's 8 days, 2 hours. So I think it's a 9-day upgrade, guys. So you really want to get started on those storages ASAP. I don't know how long the DE one is. The DE one will be 10 days, guys, without the gold pass. So you really want to get started on those storages as soon as possible. And even if you do buy the gold pass, where where a lot of the upgrades I think you can actually afford with the 20% builder boost without upgraded storages. I think it's still worth upgrading the storages, guys, for a whole manner of reasons, but the most obvious one to me is it gives you flexibility in your farming. Because say if you only have 14 mil storage space and the upgrade's 14 mil, right? You can only farm up to 14 mil, sorry, and then once you do the upgrade, you're stuck at 0. But if you have 18 mil storage space, you have the option. You can farm up to 14 mil and then be stuck at 0, or if you want to do more farming before the build is available, you can get up to 18 mil, and then with that spare 4 mil, you can either save it up for your next upgrade, which means you have to farm 4 mil less later, or you can use it to, say, upgrade a wall. It just gives you more flexibility in your farming, and I would definitely recommend upgrading your storages as soon as possible, particularly this DE storage. Honestly, this should be priority number 1. Oh, the pink comes up really nice there. But out of all of these buildings I've talked to you about in this 1, 2, and 3, DE storage is definitely number 1, and then all the other storages, Town Hall, and CC is kind of equal to me. But you really want to get this DE storage done, guys, because you need it for the hero grind that I mentioned earlier. So those are your phase 1 sort of buildings in the first 5 days. Yet again, so lab, champ, 0 time upgrades, and then these 3. And then sort of after that, you want to start getting, we'll zoom out of that. Once the 5 days of your boost is done and you're into phase 2, as we talked about before, you definitely want to start getting some of these heroes down. Even if you won't finish all the storage, the Town Hall, and the CC upgrades in that time, but you still want to get some of these hero upgrades down. Generally at Town Hall 13, you'd look to have 2, if not 3 heroes down at the same time. Just because there's a lot of hero upgrades to do and you want to get through it quickly. Luckily, this champ here is pretty cheap at the start, and then the warden is the only elixir one, so you can kind of keep him down, and then one of the king and queen at the same time. But you definitely want to get as many heroes down as you can, even if it means sacrificing some storages. So yeah, phase 2, you start implementing heroes, and then when you finish the storages and the Town Hall and the CC, as we talked about before, then you'll start implementing the new defense, which, as seen right here, is your scattershot. I would start building that afterwards, and then once you've started building those and upgrading those, then you move on to like the Eagle Artillery, your Infernos, and so forth. But I just thought I would do just a quick sort of phase 1, phase 2, talk about the new boosts at Town Hall 13. If you'd like a more extended new upgrade guide at Town Hall 13, let me know. But I think I'm just going to cap it at that today. Because if you've upgraded to Town Hall 13 like I have now, honestly, that guide will keep me going for probably a month or 2. So yeah, if you enjoyed this style of video, let me know in the comments. Honestly, it took me a few goes to get this because I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to upgrade guides. I'm probably a bit more useful with Lalo, but this is definitely something that I'm new to. So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed it. I would be keen to hear all your thoughts. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe, and hopefully I see you soon.